going to be doing a really bright and sweet blueberry scent today. And I'm not sure if I'm going to call it like a bubbling berry or maybe a berry boba. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call it until I cut it open. So I'm going to be doing two different fragrances, and one of them is a blueberry jam from Brambleberry. It kind of has mixed reviews. It's very, very sweet. And it's not my favorite, but like my daughter loves it. So it's definitely one of those, if you love really sweet scents, then you'll love that one. Now this one is blueberry fragrance oil from Essential Depot. This is more of like a pancake syrup blueberry scent. I prefer this one. However, it does not smell great once you make it with cold process, and it also discolors to a dark brown, where this one doesn't have much of a scent change. It does mellow out some, but it does not have any discoloration. The issue with this one, obviously not working well in cold process. You know, you don't want to use something that doesn't smell great. That's why you test stuff. But it works great for, you know, other applications like glycerin soap, bath bombs, things like that. So what I ended up doing, because I kind of want to counteract that sweetness with more of the vanilla scent, bakery scent, is I went ahead and I made, these are with glycerin soap, melt and pour soap, clear, and then I used a morphing mica that morphs to a gray color in cold process, but it makes really pretty purple. So I did these tubes that will kind of be randomly placed throughout the bar of soap, and then I have these little berries. And the ones here, that is cold process, the little blueberries, so these are kind of like raspberries, and the blueberry ones are the glycerin soap. And I went ahead and dusted both of these. These are done with a pink that does morph in cold process, but works great for other applications. And then the same color purple, I dusted those as well, the little blueberries. So those will go on top. And then inside, I have placed these little balls in there. So each bar will have half of a little ball. This was done with the same soap that I had done those with previously. I had some extra batter left over, so I like to pour them into other molds and different things like that. So colors, I'm going to do kind of I think a white-ish base, and then I'm going to use these little cups, so not a lot of color, and I'm just going to kind of do some drop swirls and then pour those in. I've got raspberry mica from Nurture Soap, or actually it's Nurture Handmade now, and then ruby red mica. And then these two, I have not used anything from Mad Micas yet. I just got some stuff from them, and they have beautiful colors. Anyway, I've got Twilight Blue and then a Pow Purple. So I'm excited to try those. And then I'm going to have, due to the weight of this, I'm going to have probably about 12 ounces of extra soap left over. So I have some just round molds with some shavings and stuff that I'll pour those into, and then those will get felted at a later date. So whatever's left over will get poured in there. And then lastly, I have some little rose molds that will go into a different project. So before I add any color or any fragrance, I'll pour those in, and that will be for something else. So I'm going to go ahead, everything is at the right temperature, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think I have everything ready to go.